What's an industry secret in the field you work in? I designed slot machines for casinos. Play slots. Managed boarding and grooming kennels for 8 years. The secret is that the employees actually do love your pets too. Even the difficult ones. Most of us realize they just miss their people. The number of times I've wept when a pet died, or spent way too many hours comforting a dog with separation anxiety, or spent hours off the clock with a boarder who needed to be rushed to a vet office, wouldn't trade it for the world. Some pets just suck though, not gonna lie. I'm a server. No matter how much we insist it's okay that you are keeping the entire restaurant open after we've closed, please know we are 100% lying. We will get fired if we deviate from anything other than pure delight that you are keeping us from going home. We dread it. Please don't believe us. I'm an attorney. The secret is shut the FCK up. I used to work in jewelry. Most of the prettiest gemstones are also very affordable. Tanzanite is a beautiful purple and looks nicer than amethyst. Topaz comes in lots of colors, including a pretty blue color which can be as nice as aquamarine. Opals aren't as brightly rainbow hued as they look in pictures. Almost every hairstylist gets the heebie-jeebies when we shampoo your hair and you just stare up at us. Close your damn eyes at the shampoo bowl. Used to screen resumes for small companies. Job requirements are more of a wish list situation. Never let some unchecked boxes deter you from applying. You have no idea what the applicant pool is like. The biggest boon, especially at small companies, is someone who legitimately cares. There is way more butter than you think in almost every dish you eat at fancy restaurants, and that is usually the reason you won't see the amount of calories in each dish. Source: 5 years as a chef and Italian cuisine head chef, 8 years in an Italian kitchen. Edit: since it has been asked if I could recommend one guidebook for you all to have in your kitchen, it would be Salt, Fat, Acid, Heat, Mastering the Element of Good Cooking by Samin Nosrat. Yes, there are plethora of others, but this one is my personal favorite. Former Bath & Body Works associate here. The scents they discontinue will come back with a different name and new marketing. Fear just recycling the scents. Some therapists' counselors are on the wrong side of the couch, so to speak. If you feel your mental health provider is unhinged, they may very well be. Change your dirty furnace filters and clean your rack coils outside. These make up an easy 30% of my calls for no heat cooling. Edit: more attention than I thought. So real quick, you have to coils, inside and outside. Your furnace filter keeps the inside one clean, so make sure that filter is clean. Outside coil kill power to the unit. Remove the coil guard and top, usually 5, 16 or 1, 4 nut driver, and like 20 screws. Don't use high pressure water simply on a shower setting, and hold it a few inches away from the coil. Do from both ways. Button that beauty up and wait for it to dry before turning power back on. Your head pressures are gonna love you. Edit: 2. Don't forget to blow your condensate line more than your husband. Prevents water flowing back into the unit from a block. At Goodwill, 50% of what you donate ends up in the trash. BC we don't have the space for it, or we just deem it too ugly. All I'm saying is there is a reason no one who works in the RV industry owns an RV. Edit: just some clarification. I work in Elkhart, Indiana, which is the RV capital of the world, as other people have quality as acid on all the major companies. The big ones being Thor, Forest River, and Grand Design. These 3 companies own probably 90% of all RV companies, so check who owns what you are buying. There are some mom and pop shops that do put out good products, but those are pretty few and far between. As a software engineer, double your delivery date for a product in anticipation of an overeager project manager trying to get promoted. Former aircraft fueler. Don't check your pets in kennels, especially in summer or winter. They are submitted to some very harsh environments, left on belt loaders in the sweltering heat right next to a running apu that's loud enough to deafen human ears, let alone a dog's. It's terrible. I always feel so sorry for them. American Airlines will destroy your luggage. They get overloaded on carts, fall off on the way to the plane, and are left there to get run over by tankers and, yes, fuelers, and rained on, then dragged to the edge of the ramp to sit all night while you arrive at your destination and wonder where the hell your bags are. If your departure is delayed, 90% of the time it's us the fueler. Look out the window to the right side if it's a small plane, left side if it's a really big plane. If there's a truck sitting under the wing, we are the reason you're late. Sorry. Edit. Look guys, I don't know what it's like for the pets on the flight. I've only seen them countless times left in kennels on belt loaders in the hot sun next to an engine. I was a fueler at DFW International for 6 years. I don't have insider knowledge of the airlines beyond my station. I would advise against checking pets if you can help it, but I don't have any advice beyond that. There are some people in these comments that worked for the airlines and have better knowledge. Second edit, just want to let you guys know the pets in kennels are not always left outside. It's not an everyday occurrence and it's not just AAL that does it. I just fueled more AAL than anything else, but I've seen it happen more than enough times. The industry leading software is about at least 10 years old at its core. If you're someone who purchases bulk nuts, grains, etc., just know that those beans are probably rarely cleaned, and even when they are cleaned, odds are they were just rinsed out, wiped down to look clean. I used to be a bulk buyer at Whole Foods Market, and when I took over our bulk department had no cleaning logs or sanitizing procedure. The bins had moths, insect colonies and mold in them. Our store was open nearly 5 years prior. The best therapists go to therapy. The cheapest bottle of wine in the restaurant has the biggest markup. Yeah, I'd be surprised how willingly someone will do their job and even go above and beyond if you just compliment them for their professionalism, politeness and how they are helping them. Edit. Thank you all. Worked at a department store photography studio owned by a major photography company that you can imagine probably took your school yearbook photos. The company also is partnered with a popular online photo award website. Notice how quickly we write down a price, strike it out, and write a new price as a deal? Yeah, that's pretty much just the price that everyone gets. We aren't doing the math that fast. We have it memorized because almost everyone that comes in has that 40% off coupon. Don't come in without a coupon. There is always a coupon on the website. If you end up paying for sitting fees, it's because you just didn't go on our website. Honestly, don't buy our photos. If you just do the session and say that you'll buy them online later on said partnered photo award site, it'll be cheaper than if you buy them in store that day. Yes, even when we say oh, but you won't get this deal online. If you do buy in studio that day, just buy the digital CD of your photos. You get to keep all of them instead of having to pick your favorite 3-4 pictures. Oh, and again, it is way cheaper to take that CD to a photo kiosk and have them printed yourself. Please don't spend $400 on a couple photos that you can't legally copy when you could have gotten an $80 CD of all the photos and have the copyright to them.